Alrighty, part 2 of this video. I actually didn't notice I was talking forever. So let's just finish where we were talking about. So I believe it was the 10th multi I was saying. You get guaranteed 6 plus Nami, which is really nice. But I probably wouldn't recommend doing 10 multis because there's only 2 days left. And regarding how fast you clear story mode and all the gems and stuff, it probably wouldn't be worth doing it. You might as well just farm get your team ready to clear the 30 or 60 stamina 6 plus island instead. Same for this Sugo Fest where you can get guaranteed 6 plus Sanji and Frankie as well, but I probably wouldn't pull on these banners. I would just probably pull on Kaido since it's relatively a better banner. And here we have friend pulls. So friend pulls are based off friend points that you get for every time you clear a mission. And every time you clear a mission, you can get a couple of friend points, and then they stack. And then the friend pulls, you can get a lot of really good units, a lot of good free-to-play units, such as with V2 Colosseum Kid, who is really good, and Raid Zora, which is really nice. So we're just going to do a free pull here. Friend point pull. Really quick for you guys. Alright, it's loading. And on certain times, you can get certain characters to boost things. Like you can get cotton candy, turtles, and stuff like that. Oh god, did my game break? Bruh. Oh, no, right. So nothing too spectacular here, but we got some decent stuff here. Including the gold lobster, which is nice. Alright, back to the banner. Is there anything that I forgot to mention? Oh yeah, so when it doesn't have something like this, minus X out and then 30 or 40, then the multiples are 50 gems, and then if not, it's 5 gems. So just keep that in mind. So yep, that's all. And let's go to the second to last option, which is friends. So friends, you click this option and you can see everyone is on your friends list. You can see when they're last active. So this first person, he was active 5 hours ago. Second person was active a day ago, and let's find minutes real quick for you guys so I can know a little bit of Japanese. Where's someone who was on a couple minutes ago? Jesus Christ. I guess no one was on fairly recently. I'll show you guys minutes later. If you click on this second option, you can change your title, and your title at the beginning would be like something like Straw Hat Pirates or whatever, and you can change it. Right now my title is from the summer event that we had a couple months ago, and I just changed it to Robin, and then I don't know what the middle one is, but the other one is Vivi. And you can change your titles. You can earn titles by clearing story modes, fortnights, and whatever. You just click on whatever you want and you can change it. So let's change my title real quick. What's something cool? So Stampede, and then this, you can change this as well. I don't really know the Japanese for this one. And then change the bottom one to this is like the greatest swordsman challenge. Then you click OK, and this will appear right above your name, which is really cool. And then here is your mailbox. This is where all of your mail will come in. Here we have a whole bunch of limit break material that I'm unable to put into my box because my box is basically maxed on LB material. And then if you click here, you have your friend requests. These are all people who sent you friend requests. If you click this button, you can reject them. That's the red one. And then if you want to accept them, you click the yellow one, and this again. And then they're your friends. And then sometimes you won't be able to accept people because their friends list is full, so don't feel too bad if you're not able to accept someone. If you click here, you can see someone's ID, and typically I add people who send me a friend request, so feel free to if you want to. Yeah, this is where you can add someone's ID. So let's just type some random numbers. Oh, not someone's ID, so can't add that person. And then here is usually where a ranking event will be. So there's usually like an in-game damage ranking, and then if it's against all of your friends, and then you'll be ranked based on who's on your friends list and whatnot, unlike in treasure map. So then that's where they'll usually be. And is there anything else? Nope, that's all for this option. So here we'll go to others. So this first option will show the current version's features. So right now we're in 9.4, and you'll see all the game features right here, like all the updates. You'll see the stuff from 9.3, 9.2, 9.1, and whatnot. Right here, you'll see is the character log, and then it'll show every character in the game, and then it'll log the ones that you have obtained so far. So let's just scroll through all of them. We'll see that I have a couple empty spots here and there, so that just means I haven't obtained that character yet. And sometimes these characters are limited, so they never come back, and sometimes they do come back eventually. I don't know what this option is. It's like a whole bunch of random text. I haven't deciphered that, so I can tell you in a later video if I ever find out. But this one is the Colosseum Rotation, and like I was saying earlier, Colosseum Hody is coming out tonight. As we see on this one, it's the 27th today, but the 28th in Japan. So we see Hody's coming out tonight. We have Jinbei coming back, Sicilian coming back, Pika, and I believe that's Dory. No, that's Broggy. No, that's Dory. Call it Dory. All of these, Hody, Jinbei, and Pika, also Sicilian, are all pretty good Colosseum units. Dory's meh. I wouldn't farm them. And it shows the other Colosseums that will be out in this rotation as well. So we have V2 Kid, who I highly recommend farming, especially as a beginner. We have Colonel, also a recommend farming. And then there's Smoker, and I forget what that guy's name was. Crap. But he was a Squid Dude. Squid Dude and Smoker, I wouldn't recommend farming, but Smoker's alright. But Anil, Hody, and Kid, I would say farm. Alright, this option is where the Fortnites would be, but like I said earlier in the previous video, that option's kind of dead right now, so can't see that. Next up is the options for music. Right now I have the music sound off, but when I put it on, it goes. And I'm just going to turn it off so you guys can hear me a bit better. And then this is for sound effects. You can turn that off. This is for voices for the characters. You can turn that on and off. I like to keep all of this on, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just keep the music off. Push, I believe this is for push notifications. And then I forget what this is for. I'll probably have to tell you guys later in the comment section. And oh, I clicked on this option. My bad. So this option just is like for FAQs, I guess. I was looking through it earlier, but I couldn't decipher what it was. So this option is for the SNS. The top one just tells you how to do SNS, and this one is how to set it up. So you click here, and I already have my account connected to SNS. SNS basically, I should let you know. This allows you to keep your account safe. So if you want to transfer devices, you can always swap devices pretty easily, and you won't lose your account. So it's pretty safe. Right now I have Twitter connected, but you can connect Facebook as well if you want to. And you just basically will go on the second option. You'll click the first thing. It'll say Facebook or Twitter. You click that one. It'll link you to your Facebook or Twitter, and then you will connect to that. And then you can click the button on the right if you want to disconnect to it and connect to another thing. And the other option that you guys have is ID. So if you have an SNS already activated, you can't make ID. But if you don't have one, you can click ID, and then it'll give you your ID, and it'll give you a password so you can log in. I believe it's the ID and password is active for a month or two before you have to change it. So whichever is more convenient for you, you can make the decision on what to do. And then this option is this option right here is to the official website. If I click on it, it'll stop the recording, so I'll just keep on here. This one will go to the Twitter. I'm not sure about this one. This one changes your nickname, so you can change it to Nightmare and then 999. There's not enough space for that. So I guess I won't change it. And this one will install Google Games. This one is just your ID. This one is just a log of how much you spend on the game. This is more Bandai links. This is Bandai links again. And then this will refresh the game for you. So here we refreshed. And then at the top button, if you ever need to change your account, as soon as you open the game, you click the stop green button here. Here we have where you would put in your ID or SNS. The second button tells you your ID, and then this button is the repair resources button, and then it will if there's a problem with the game, like you can't enter Fortnite that's still available or something like that, you go here, click the left button to repair resources, and then it'll repair the game for you, so it's not an issue anymore. And then this button is account restoration. So you go here, I'll send you to a link where you'll get an email where you an email, you send it. It's an empty email, you just send it off, and then you get an email back, and it'll be to a form where you can go for account restoration if you ever lose your account. And it basically goes over, hey, what was the characters you last used, blah blah blah. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but you have to type it all in Japanese, so I would recommend going to the official website and copy and paste in the characters from there. After you translate it, there's like a little option on the website that shows all the characters' names in Japanese, and then you can just copy and paste them into there. Like if they ask the question, who is the character you last used as a captain, crew member, blah blah blah. If you remember all that stuff, it's really nice. It's also really nice if you do purchase gems, because they will recover your account faster if you have a purchase history, which is always nice to know, Bandai. And I believe I didn't talk about support, so I'll talk about supports when we're back in the game. But actually I'll start talking about it now. So supports are basically like sockets, but they're characters that you can add Actually, I didn't talk about the crew a lot in this guide, so I should do it. So right here, if we go back to the guide, you can add, your crew can comprise of 6 characters. 1 is your friend captain, and the other 5 of your own characters. You can't have more than 1 of the same character on your crew. It just is impossible. You can't do that. And the same applies for support. So support characters are characters that are in your box, and they have been given the support medals or dupes. So their support level is max, which is this little thing here. If their support isn't max, it'll be, or they don't have support, they won't have this little green thing next to them, or it'll be gray if it's not max. Let me find one. 1 second. Alright, so I have this guy who doesn't have max support, but he does support characters. But supports are really unique. They only support certain characters, or some are universal, some are only for certain characters, so it all depends. You can go on the Reddit or on my Discord, or look on the database, OPTC .database.github, and you can find out which supports who and whatnot. They're all really unique, and like I said, some supports only support certain characters, and what they do are pretty different. Like some supports are attack boosts, warp boosts, some are paralysis reducers, despair, bind removers, so they're all really nice. But you can't use supports until I believe you're like level 30 or 100. The support thing will be locked until then, so you don't have to worry about them too much, but eventually supports will be quite useful for a lot of content, especially nowadays in OPTC. So hopefully, I hope these 2 guide videos helped. Sorry about the interruption. My phone only allows me to record 2 hours, about 2 hours at a time on this, so sorry about that. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I'll be sure you can always ask me questions either on here or on my Discord. It'll be linked in the description and also in the comment section. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.